The recording is on. The screen is shared. Okay. Now, let's start the C programming course. This is session number 1. So this is course number 1. So in this course, you will learn C programming like basic to advanced concepts. Okay. So what you will learn, let me type it here. So in this we will learn. See, you will learn. Let me start Visual Studio Code. It is better. Okay, I'm just creating a folder here. Just hold on. Okay, I'll share the screen now. Okay, do you have my screen? Do you have my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's start now. So this is your first program, hello.c. So what you have to do first, let's see what we are going to see in the first session. All sessions, all points are recorded. Okay, so the recording is on. Let me check. So in this session, we'll be learning all concepts in the C programming language. Like, for example, see, it's a variable, okay, arrays, pointers, strings, loops, all kinds of loops, while, for, do while, okay. So this course, this session, it is for both, beginners and experienced students also, okay, that they want to learn, brush up their knowledge, okay, and enhance their knowledge of the C programming language. What is C programming language? C programming, it is the, base of the all the programming languages, okay. If you want to learn any programming language, then C is the programming language that you may want to start with, because it's the base of all the programming languages. What is C? Okay, so what is C? C is a general purpose, okay, programming language. So the first point in this, it is a procedural language. Okay, procedural meaning, you have to understand this procedure. Procedures means functions. Okay, it's a synonyms. So it's a function oriented language and it's a procedure oriented language. Okay. And this is also called high level programming language. Okay, it's a high level programming language. Why it's called high level programming language? There are types of programming languages. Okay, so there are two types of programming languages. First is low level programming language and the high level programming language. So let's discuss those first. The types of programming languages. Types of programming languages. There are two types. One, high level programming language. Let's put low level programming language. And second, high level programming language. So, what is the difference between these? So, see, low level programming language, it is the language that user cannot understand. Only machine can understand. So, only machine understands this language. So, machine understands means what? Basically, it is a language that it is like binary language. Okay, binary language means ones and zeros. Okay, let's say by the number 5 is there. Okay, you write number 5, but this is for user. Okay, this is decimal number system. But machine doesn't understand this decimal 5. Machine understands only the binary version of 5, means 0 0 0 0 0 1 0 1. So this is the number 5 for the machine. But we don't understand this binary language. So that's why there are two types, low level and high level. So we cannot write language using 0 0 1 0. Okay. So it is very difficult for us to write a programming language in ones and zeros, right? So that's why we need to write a programming language in high level programming language. Okay. So high level programming languages are such languages where it becomes very easy to create a application. Okay. So let's say here high level programming languages are, it's a C language, and low level programming language, it's a C language. Okay. You understand? So binary language, it's a C language. A C language you can create like low level programming languages such as, all drivers. Okay. Drivers for operating systems that you write. All operating system code you can write in C programming language. All OS softwares. Okay. Such as drivers is one of the software. Okay. And even operating system itself, it is coded in, okay, Unix operating system. Let me be specific. Unix OS is also coded in C language. Okay. So, but what high level applications you can create? High level applications. Okay, such as calculator. Let's say. Okay, so the calculator or any kind of management systems. Management systems you can create it. Okay. Okay. You understand? So all kinds of softwares you can build using C programming language. That's why you should prefer this low level programming language and high level programming language. Okay. So you should prefer C programming language for low level programming language and high level programming language. So that's why we should learn C programming language. Okay. You can create system programming in C programming language. Okay. So let's write it here. C is called C is called middle level language. Okay. Why middle level programming language? Okay. Why it is called middle level programming language? Because you can create, you can create. Uh, so it's you can create, low level system like system applications which are very close to the hardware. Okay. Which are close to the hardware. Okay. And you can also create, you can also create okay, management softwares, okay, softwares, computer softwares, and the games, and many more. Okay, so that's why it is called middle level programming language. Understand? So the next point is who developed this language? C language developed by Dennis Ritchie. Dennis Ritchie in 1970s. Okay, let's say 70s. Let's not be specific because this language got evolved over the period. It's like 1975, 1979. They it is upgraded. More libraries has been added. Okay, so it's a very powerful language. It is a powerful and flexible language. Okay, and it is developed for what? It is developed not for mainly creating computer softwares, but it is created for mainly for for the Unix operating system. Okay, and it is one of the language that is most widely used programming language. It is most widely used programming language. And don't forget that this is the base of all the programming languages. So once you learn this programming language, you are ready to learn for, this is a prerequisite for all the programming languages. Okay, any programming languages that you want to start, okay, the prerequisite is a C programming language. So, you know, you must learn this programming language and clear all your concepts in the programming language. Okay. So C programming language, it is known for its simplicity, and it is the best choice to start programming. Okay. Start with programming. Okay. It gives you foundational understanding of programming. Okay. So, so note, I will put it here. It is known as, it is known for the simplicity and uh, efficiency. Okay. Talking about efficiency, that you can create low level application in this, and it is the best choice, that you can start programming language with, as in it is the base language. Okay. It is the base of all the programming language. Okay. So, all right. So this is the node. Okay. All right. So now let's start with the, basics concepts in the C language. Okay. So what is procedural oriented language? We often call that this is a procedural oriented programming language. Okay. Procedure oriented meaning what? Okay. There are two types of, okay. There are mainly two categories. Okay. That all programming languages are divided into. So the first category, let's say categories. Okay. For programming languages. Okay. So there are one is procedural oriented programming language. Procedure oriented programming language. Okay. Just say procedural. Okay, programming language PL, and second is object oriented programming language. Okay, PL. PL stands for programming language. Okay. So let's understand mainly these two concepts. What is procedural oriented programming language? Procedural programming language, it is the language in which the main focus is the action. So while you're creating a program, any application you're creating, your main focus is the action and not on the data. While if you are working on object-oriented programming languages, you are learning object-oriented programming language. Your main focus is the data and not the action. Okay, so it's completely different language. Okay, OP language is a completely different language. So it's also called OOP. Okay, object-oriented meaning OOP. Okay, and procedure-oriented programming language is called PPL. Okay. So this language, it is actually developed for Unix operating system, C programming language, and the features of this is that why we should learn C programming language. Okay, what are the features of it? The features of C language. Okay, it's a low level programming you can do in it. Okay, and low level memory access. Okay, that means you can deal with the addresses here. Okay, the pointer concept is there. You can allocate memory using malloc and calloc. Okay, so it gives you bits and bytes. Okay, allocation. Okay, you have great control over memory. Okay, and all right. let's see the fast speed. Okay. Nowadays, you want to let's say it's a 4-bit processor. Okay. Fast speed. Why we should go with the C programming language when we have lots of programming languages, thousands of programming languages. See, when let's say you want to create one application for agriculture, okay, where you want to create one device, okay, hardware, and it has a 4-bit processor, okay, in it. Why can't we have 16-bit, 32-bit? See, what happens that if you want to cut the budget, okay, let's say everyone can afford the device, okay, so we can go with a 4-bit processor, minimum hardware configuration, okay, and still you get the desired result, okay. In that case, let's say image processing application is there where you take a picture of the crop, and it should tell you that what kind of disease the crop has, and it should tell you that what medicines you can use it, fertilizers you can use it for the crop, okay. So for that, you need such application, you know that deals with less memory, okay, which requires less memory. So requires, such kind of application you want to build, then you need such a language where you can have great control on the memory access, okay, like freeing the memory, free and use the limited memory space, okay. Uh, when you are writing such applications, you have limited memory space, okay, like it's a 10 KB, 16 KB probably. Okay, this is the memory that you get, or 20 KB probably, 32 KB probably, okay, or 64 KB or 128 KB. See, such a limited space you get, okay, and your application should run in this particular memory space, okay. So that's why, then we need a low level programming language in this case. We cannot go with the C sharp, we cannot go with the Java, okay. Because as in programming languages, if you want to write programming language in this programming languages or using these languages, you need lots and lots of memory. Okay. And then so the if it needs more memory means higher the cost that you have to pay for the device. Okay. So the basic concept of this that you can use this programming language as because it requires less memory space. Okay. And it's a fast speed. Okay. And its a syntax is clean syntax. Okay, I hope this is now clear to you when to use the C programming language and why. Okay, so, so if you learn this, why you should learn C programming language? Okay, why? So we will answer this question now. That many programming languages are there, thousands of programming languages. Okay, they have borrowed the syntax from the directly from the C programming language. Okay, so many programming languages borrow, okay, have borrowed syntax directly or indirectly from the C language. Okay. So like syntax of C++, syntax of Java, PHP, JavaScript, many other languages are there, C sharp. Okay. So the syntax, it's a you can call this even the C++ programming language. Okay, it is a superset. Okay, it is a superset of C language. Okay, and in fact, its C++ first name is Advanced C. Okay, so only few things, the new features has been added to C programming language, such as OP features, and C programming is then called, Advanced C or C++. Okay, so if you learn C programming language, okay, so what benefit you get if you learn C programming language? It will help to learn many other programming languages. It will help you to learn many other programming languages, many modern programming languages, many modern programming languages. Okay. So while learning C, you should keep in mind that okay, that you need to understand the structure of the programming. Okay, you need to understand the pointers, working with memory and all. Okay. Okay. What is let's understand the differences between the C and C plus plus. Okay, many students who is learning who wants to learn C. Okay, and they are their friends and their colleagues, they suggest them to go with the C plus plus and not with the C. Okay. But learning C will only give you benefit in terms of C. What let's understand the differences between C and C plus plus. Okay. So C is, it's a procedure oriented languages. So it is only focusing on it only focuses on functions. It only has functions. Okay. While C has functions, while C plus plus has functions and as well as classes and objects. Okay, so it's both way. C plus plus supports functions and as well as object oriented programming concepts. Okay, so C plus plus have exception handlings. Okay, and okay, and many other things are there. Okay, so the basic thing is that when you learn C programming language, then it is easier with learning other programming languages like C++ is there, okay, like Java is there, okay, C Sharp is there, and many more programming languages are there. So let's understand now enough with the theory. Okay, let's understand the how to write a first programming language in C. Okay, so let's save this program. Okay, okay. See, first thing first that you need to understand, you need to include standard input output dot header file. Okay, so this is stdio.h file, and this you must include it because this is a library in which it has a function printf available that you can use it to print messages. Like printf is a function, library function. It is mainly available in this library file stdio.h. If you don't include this, compiler will not find this function where it is written. Okay, so you need to import the function definition from stdio.h, and then you can call this printf function. So let's print this message. Like if you want to print your name, then you can say concepts. Okay, like this. You want to print your name, you can say you are. Okay, okay. So output will be you are. Okay. So if you want to say concepts. Okay. You want to print this message. You want likes C programming language. Okay, you can do that. Okay, like this. So anything that you want to print, it is in double quotation inside printf function. So let's complete this. Like any other programming languages, C programming language has an entry point, and entry point is main function. Main function is the entry point for the program where your program's execution starts, and this is the main function, and where your execution begins. Program execution begins at this main function. Okay, and the first line that it executes is a printf function. Okay, and this function, okay, let's copy and paste this code in online compiler. So let me share my screen. Okay, the online compiler I have, okay, ready in here. So let's copy and paste this code. As you can see, I copied this and I want to run. Then let's click this button. See, the output is Ivan likes C programming language. You want to go to the source code, you want to check something in here. Okay, you want to say I like mango, you put it, then you click this run button, and now the output is changed. Okay. So the string that you printed in printf, okay, you typed in here I like mango. So only this much you will see in the output. I like mango. You can add many more statements in this printf. Absolutely no restrictions. You can say I can drive cars. Okay, and semicolon. Don't forget semicolon after statement because it's the rule of C programming language that you must put semicolon in the end. So let's run this program. See, it prints both. I like mango. I can drive car. Okay, and if you want this output on the new line, not on the same line. See, both statements printed on the same line. You want output on the new line, you just put slash n. Any message that you want to print, okay, like I like mango, I want to print, then I can have slash n before. And then in here, I can put one more slash. So it will first go to new line and then print your message. Then again, next statement, it will go to new line and then print your message. So this is a good habit you should have. Okay, while printing message, you should put slash n. Now your output is on the new line. You understand? So your program has basically, three parts. First part, this is a header. This is header section. So header section meaning what? You should include all library files in here. Okay. This is header section. In this, you have to put all the libraries which is required. Let's say hash include is there, then hash include console input output dot h file is there. Okay, that you can import it. And string.h is there, math.h is there. Okay, but as and when only you need it, then only you call it. If you don't need it, don't invite the functions from these libraries into your workspace, because if you call these libraries, it is going to load all the functions into your workspace. So your program size increases. So you don't include it. Okay. So it's like, this is like event going on in here. You want to invite your close relatives. Invite the relatives that those are well wishers. Okay. So here you are inviting the printf function. You are using printf function. You are inviting the stdio.h to the event. Okay. Event, it's a program. Okay. So this is work. This is workspace here. Okay. So let's say you need any mathematics libraries, then you call math.h. Okay. So this library you call it. Okay. So invite these libraries, load these libraries. Okay. If you include these libraries, all the functions from the math.h will be available to you. Okay. All the functions from this math.h is available to you. You can actually call these functions from the math.h. So this is header section. Then you have main section. So main section meaning that this is where your program execution starts. Then this is body of the main. Okay, so this is the main function body. Main function body. Okay, and in this one, you can write, these are statements actually. So this is statement one, and this is statement two. You can have as many statements as you want. Okay, and then finally you can have the here close. Okay, that is means here actually this close meaning what your function ends here or your program ends here, because main function ends means your program ends. Okay, so that's it. So this is the structure of a C program. Okay, so the first header section that we are talking about. Okay, so it includes the file extension. See, extension is .h. Okay, remember the header files always have .h extension. Okay, and this starts with hash. Okay, So if you include hash, if you don't include hash, it will give you error. It will not include all the functions available in the stdio.h. Okay. So what are the other libraries header files do we have? Okay. See, I will just name it here. We have uh, std.h. We have match.h. We have string.h. Okay. We have stdleaf.h. Okay. And there are many other libraries are there. Okay. So, these are like pre-processed by preprocessor. What is pre-processing? See, your program starts with the main function, but before that, we need to do some processing. Okay, like what? We need to bring in the necessary library. Okay, if there is a event, let's say there is some event, birthday event is there. Okay, before your birthday event starts, you need to do some preparation, right? You need to decorate the stage. You need to call the food service. Okay, you need to do some arrangements, send all the invite, send the invitations to the relatives, and all this preparation has to be done, right? So that is pre-processing. Okay, so that is pre-processors means what? That your compiler first process this, and then your compiler starts executing this program. You understand? Okay, all right. So next is main function. Okay, main method declaration. So next part of the program is the main function. Okay. So this is the entry point of your program. So let me type it here. Main entry point of the program. It's like, if you're building a house, okay, you you created a house, okay. So there is you decide the entry of the house, right? Every house has the entry, right? It's a main entrance, okay. So that you use it to enter into the house. So similarly, your main function is the entry point of your program, okay. So this one, this is the function, and these are parentheses. Currently, it doesn't accept anything. Okay. Then this is the main function body. Okay. What is main function body? That you can write the main logic of the programming here. Okay. Like it can be anything. Like you can perform addition of two numbers programming here. Okay. It is very easy. How you can do that? See, you want to perform addition of two numbers. You can say x is value 10, y's value is 20. You can perform addition. So add variable, add will have x plus y. And now you can print this. Print f, you can say addition is, and then comma, you can say add. So the value of for this add variable, it is going to print here. But let me create these variables in the memory. To create the variables in the memory, you need to assign data type. Like this is a number, 10 is a number. So you have to give it a type integer. 20 is again a number. So you have to give it a type integer. So x's type is integer, y's type is integer. So the variable add is also having same type because x is integer, y is integer, and if you perform addition, you obviously will get the integer result. As these are variable, that addition variable is of integer type. Okay, you can use here percentage. So percentage, it is the place where the value of the variable add it is going to show. So wherever you use percentage, there the value of the variable add it is going to show. Okay, so percentage it's like fill in the blanks. Okay, percentage it is like fill in the blanks. Addition is blank. So where the percentage is the blank, where the value of the add is shown. So let's see. Let's run this program. Before printing any output, you use /n. So let's just run this program. See, addition is 30. It is printing the addition. Okay. And if I use percentage in between addition and is, then you see the output how it changes. Let me run this. Wherever there is a percentage, it will show the value of addition. See, addition 30 is. Okay. Because this is showing 30 in between addition and is because I use percentage in between addition and is. Okay. So the correct placement for percentage is, you know, this after is. Okay. Likewise, you can do subtraction also. Okay. It's very easy. You just use variable sub to hold a value, hold the result of, x minus y, and then you can create one more printf statement in here, printf slash n subtraction is percent d, okay, and then comma sub, and then in here semicolon, and then run this program. See, it is saying subtraction is minus 10 because x is 10 and y is 20, so 10 minus 20 is minus 10. Now you understand, you can do multiplication also. You just do int mul and x into y, and here you can do division also, x divided by y. All four operations you are doing here. Okay, so only thing is you have to type here another two printf statements. So subtraction, then multiplication, and then here division. Okay, and percent here you have to change variable. See, multiplication is stored in mul variable. So we just replace this to mul and this to div. Okay, you can use, other variable here, say division, because div is kind of looks like a syntax. It is in yellow color. Okay, so we use another variable. Don't use reserved words as a variable. Okay, so I'll just say for division I'll use just d. Now let's run this program. Okay, and change the values. Here we use 100 for x. Okay, let's run this program. See, I have addition is 120, subtraction is 80, multiplication is 2000, division is 5. Okay, and the rest output is there because this showing I like mango and I can write car is because we have printf statement in here. If you don't want this printf statement to show, you just comment this by single line comment. Just put 2 /, and when you run this, then you will not see the output. Okay. See, you don't see now I like mango, I can drive car. Okay. Do you understand? So these are the, that's it for today's session actually. Okay. And this is the close of the function. Don't forget to close this. Here your program ends. Okay. All right. So printf, it's basically a library function. Okay. That is available in stdio.h. Don't forget to include this. Okay. You don't have to include math.h. You include only when the library is required. Okay. You understand? Okay. So let's stop today's session. You rejoin the next session. Bye.